All right, so today I want to talk about something that has been pissing me off, to be honest. I've had so many conversations with Spanish learners, and I want to show you today why you've been tricked and how they're tricking you. So, if you're trying to learn Spanish, you've probably at this point had ads pop up on your feed. You've seen what the different companies offer, you've seen the different apps, you've seen all the different solutions, and they're all promising you an easy way to conversational Spanish. And the reality is, becoming conversational in any language as an adult, where your mind is already fixed in speaking in the way your native language speaks, is difficult. It's not going to be easy. There is no easy way out. And a lot of these solutions are like, an audio book or an audio podcast or whatever that you listen to in the background and you repeat the words they say in Spanish. And by doing so, you'll magically understand how the entire language works and actually be able to use it. It pisses me off because people are falling for it and it's not your fault. But, Duolingo showing you a couple of words that you're probably never going to use and then getting you to put sentences together. Look, I'm not even saying that you shouldn't use Duolingo because I used it when I started, but I have talked to so many people who have daily streaks. They've been doing Duolingo for half an hour every day for 5 years, 3 years, 5 years, even more than that. And they come on a call with me and they can't put a sentence together. They don't understand how the language works. So all of these solutions that try and make it easy and fun for you, I'm not saying that learning a language can't be fun, and I'm not saying that it can't be made easier, but to go like to that point of saying it's going to be easy and effortless and you can just have it in the background and have some fun and it's just going to be a little game, it doesn't work. In the same way how going to the gym and wanting to put on muscle requires you to actually like lift heavy and tear the muscle apart so that it regrows back stronger, and then lifting a heavier weight next time and then next time so that you can grow, and eating food in a way that's aligned with your goals, that's not easy. So if somebody tells you you can just go to the gym and talk to the front desk receptionist for an hour and lift a couple weights and go home, and because you went to the gym, if you do that for 5 years, you're gonna be, in great shape, you'd be like, of course that's not true. And it's the same thing in Spanish. So I have this document here and I wanted to go, I don't even know, I don't have a script today, but I'm just speaking from the heart now. If you're doing something, even like a lot of times lessons, a lot of people will take lessons and the teachers will just tell them how the language works and you'll never actually use it. And so by not applying the language, how are you ever going to speak it? How are you ever going to learn it? How are you ever going to internalize it? So I think some of the biggest issues that people have, or let me put it this way. The way that most people are learning Spanish is either one, with apps, two, with lessons, three, maybe even lesson. Some people do one lesson and never come back to it. And three would be speaking with native speakers. So each of these has its benefits. Okay, with apps, the pros are that it can be easy, it can be fun, it's a great way to introduce you to the language, but it's not a wise use of your time. The app is literally designed to keep you on over and over, to keep you coming back. So if the intention of the app is how do we get the user to keep coming back, that means that their intention is not to get you off the app. What would get you off the app? Having learned Spanish and never having to come back. So their goal is literally to have you addicted, keep you addicted with streaks and having fun and feeling like you're maybe making a little bit of progress, but not enough, so you have to pay to get that extra step and then still realizing you're not making any progress. So apps, they work at the beginning, they'll teach you some new words. After that, say goodbye to them. Next is lessons. Lessons obviously can be very helpful. They teach you how the language works, but we've all had high school language lessons, and I don't know if I've ever met a single person who became fluent in a language from high school Spanish, high school French, high school whatever. It just doesn't happen. And the reason why is because, one, the way they teach is very dry and boring, and two, you're not applying the language. You're just being told this is how it works, maybe doing a quick worksheet, but the worksheets and the stuff that they make you do and the way that they make you think does not lead to conversational anything, French, Spanish, whatever the language may be. So it's not to say that lessons are bad, but it is to say that most people don't learn and become conversational just off lessons. And then speaking with native speakers, this is another one. I see a lot of people, believe it or not, I have conversations, maybe this is you, with people telling me that they learn Spanish. Their method of learning Spanish is having native speakers tell them some words and phrases here and there. That would be like having a... If I was born into playing the guitar somehow, and I tried to teach you how to play the guitar by you asking me, hey, for this song, I don't know, name a song, pick any random song, how can I play it? Obviously, I wouldn't be able to tell you how to play the entire song because you don't even know how to play the guitar. But even if I showed you how to play one note, right, on the guitar, whatever, this is me holding a guitar and you get the point. You learned one word. First of all, you're probably going to forget it because you never use it. And second of all, you still don't know how the language works. You need to know how the chords of the guitar actually work, how to put them together, and then you can play this song, that song, you can play any song. And it's the same thing with the language. You just speaking with native speakers might teach you a word and a phrase here and there, but if you don't know how the language works, you're not going to be able to put together this sentence, that sentence, whatever sentence you want. You'll just be able to maybe recall the phrase or word that they taught you. You can do that for 100 years. Even if technology advances to the point where we're able to live for 1,000 years, doing that method will never get you anywhere close to conversational. So it does piss me off because I see a lot of people getting scammed, basically tricked, and wasting their time, thinking that they're making progress, thinking that they're eventually going to end up conversational, when in reality, it's just an awful use of your time doing these things. So what is the answer? It's actually understanding how the language works and then applying it, using it, making mistakes, letting yourself make mistakes. Now, going into all of that would be its own video, but I just want to warn you that if you're doing these things, revise if they are a good use of your time, because you don't want to end up a year down the line, especially not 5 years down the line, 10 years. I've had people come in 20 years down the line not being able to put a sentence together. You don't want that to be you. So fair warning, you might be getting tricked.